we grew up. There was somebody that did teach us the trick of how to hammer nickels into quarters and put them in video games. And my mother, did you guys ever do that?
I never went that
but
far.
I wish I knew that.
Yeah, my mother made us go up to the manager and fess up.
Because you had the slugs. We called them slugs back in the day.
We had to go. We had to go fess up to the manager.
Oh, so you would just put a nickel on concrete?
Put a nickel on the curb.
Try and get it as big as a quarter.
Nickel on a curb.
You had some shaky voice there.
You would hammer it
Team Nubs
into the size of a quarter, and then you're silly. So you're playing 25-cent Pac-Man for a nickel.
Right. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Cakes, if you had to
PG
talk,
I would take
brother.
money out of my mother's wallet and go up to the 7-Eleven and play Pac-Man.
Sure.
For
That's
hours.
a lot easier.
For
I
hours.
should have just stole.
It's a lot easier to take a quarter than to bang one out of a nickel.
Yeah, but you felt pretty ingenious. You felt, there's something about getting over on the man.
Yeah.
You feel like
Sure.
there's something.
I think people used to talk about this. I don't think I ever saw it executed, but around the same time that people were doing slugs, it was if you could put a hole in the quarter and then you had some thread around
Like
it,
a
then you
fishing
put it
line?
in,
Yeah.
and pull the quarter
I
back
was
never
never
done
able
that.
to do that. I'd heard that rumor existed, but I was never able to execute that.
Cakes theoretically.
Yes.
Because you've been dubbed the guy who's stolen the most.
It's all alleged.
But maybe you had friends you could talk about. What would be the best accomplishment? Like the one that you'd pat yourself on the back and go, you know what? That was pretty good.
Probably for the most, just for being brazen, was when I stole the VHS porn tape when I was living in Houston. I mean, that couldn't be more ballsy.
That is ballsy
I mean,
because
that's
Cakes
just-
leaned over the counter.
But, look,
Did you have distractions
I
there?
assessed the situation. Okay, it was a pop video store in a strip mall in
Low.
for the summer when I was selling cotton candy at the Six theme park. I was Ronery. Okay. So I went in, and I was like, well, there are two people working here. It's two old Asian people, probably in their 60s or 70s. They're not, surveillance isn't their top priority.
So was it one of those places that has the regular tapes, like you walk into the store
Yeah.
and you can
doors?
see
No.
the regular movies like Wall Street?
I think they might have done the bit where, like in the old video store where we grew up, where they had the
catalog.
They had the adult videos in a catalog.
In a notebook.
In a notebook,
Right.
And you
like
had to go
near
through.
the tapes. So I knew where the tapes were. Okay, they were toward the back. They were
So
kind of
you would
away
point
from
to the number or whatever, and
exact away from the register. The register was up near the front of the store. Of course, naughty tapes in the back.
Okay.
So I think they were distracted by somebody renting, I don't know,
48 hours or
Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I saw an opportunity, and I realized that the glass partition, the shelf in between me and the forbidden fruit was enough for me to lean over like this when they were looking, and I just leaned over.
Did you even try to pick a particular movie?
No, I didn't care.
Grab that.
No, I didn't care. I just wanted
that was a real lottery there.
it was
You know
the
what I mean?
ultimate
You
lottery.
You could have ended up with gay porn.
Yeah, it could have been a bunch of dudes
could've.
in there.
That could, but it was luck of the draw. So I
Right.
reached while they were ringing somebody up, and I
And then how quickly were you out of
grabbed
there?
it, and I stuck it like by my side.
Oh, you
I
did?
don't think
you
I
didn't even
stuck
hightail.
I don't think I stuck
it out of there.
like, in my pants or anything. I just kind of had it on my left side as I walked out, and there it was. And then I sprinted home and popped it into the VHS player.
Had a
Probably
party.
watched that tape.
Had a party by
Probably
myself.
watched that tape 100 times. At
Oh,
least.
it was all I had.
Right.
It was the only female contact I had for the whole summer.
Back, we've told this story before, but back when we first were kind of discovering those type of movies, before we were even allowed to get them because we weren't of age, I walked to the video store in Pointer Ridge at the time, the mom and pop shop that had the catalog.
Embarrassing.
And we searched throughout all the titles that we were allowed to get. And we were looking for non-rated movies like Bolero, that Bo Derek.
It was always like,
anything
or like
that
some
was,
European movie.
anything that was as close to
Like
rated
Last
X but
Tango in
wasn't rated
Paris
X.
or something.
Exactly. And the moment of truth, so we finally settled on these two movies. I walked to the counter, and all of a sudden EB has ditched me. He's gone outside, and I have to sit through the embarrassment where the lady looks at me, and I'll never forget. She goes, "This is smut."
Yeah, you never want that, but you know,
This
call
is
there and say,
She said, "This is
you say,
smut."
okay, ring me up. Ring it up. It's good to go. It's legit. What are you gonna do?
I'll never forget. We had a buddy in high school, Lemon. You guys all know James.
Lemon.
And James used to work at
The lemon.
like at a CVS or People's or whatever it is,
Right.
drugstore. And he said some of his buddies would come in there, and just to mess with him, he'd go, "Can I get a price check on the condoms online?" Can you imagine?
That's one of the biggest embarrassments too. I remember the first time I went to purchase
Yeah.
at the local. I don't know why I didn't go to the one in Greenbelt because I
Right.
went to school in Greenbelt, but I went to the one in Pointer Ridge where
Yeah.
I grew up. And then you start looking around the whole store, going, "Oh, there's somebody I go to church with.
Right.
There's somebody that
Well,
I
you know,
know."
it's funny. That's what you used to be nervous about when you were 18, 19, 20. You go buy condoms. Now, in my 40s, when I have to buy my hemorrhoid cream, that's when I have to look around
Yeah.
and double take and make sure I don't know anybody.
You want to do that off the beaten path.
Because that's
God,
embarrassing.
I hope I never get those.
Every once in a while. If
I've
you
never had hemorrhoids.
Strain a little bit too much.
I hope I never
You
get
strain
those.
a little bit too much, it could be a rough.
Oh.
But then don't worry, it quiets down.